welcome to Dakman Productions, and welcome to Conhay Rail. This is going to be a Dakman Productions podcast. I thought it was time for a podcast because there's a couple things that happened, and so I wanted to address a couple things and then mention some other things that are going on, so I can get past all this and basically move on. So, the first thing on the podcast agenda is I'm constantly being hit with questions about what happened to Crossed Anchors Railroad. And basically, I've already made a post on Facebook and YouTube, but I'm still getting questions about this. So, sorry for reading off of my post, but this is what I wrote. I know everybody's been wondering when the Crossed Anchors live streams will be returning. I currently don't have an answer for that question. Unfortunately, we all have regular lives, jobs that and responsibilities that take priority over the show. Hopefully, we will get back to doing live shows soon. Should you have any questions, please direct them to Crossed Anchors. So that's the post that I made. And again, I don't know any more than you do. I did contact them because I thought something bad happened. They are okay. You think the worst, was you don't see somebody for a while. And that's as far as I left it. I asked them if they were okay. They said yes. And I'm going to respect their privacy and respect their YouTube channel and Facebook and let them answer those questions. So I know you guys see me as a co-host on the show, but again, it's although they included me part of their show, it's actually their show. So if you have any questions, please ask them. They're on Discord, they're on Facebook, they're on YouTube. So I don't have any more answers other than what I just stated. Next, I move on to a horrible comment I got on one of my YouTube videos, and it was from the METCA show. And let me say, I understand not everybody's going to like my videos. That's just the way it goes. Some people are going to like you, some people are not going to like you, But, I have 7,700 subscribers, 7,700 people who say they like what I do. And that's cool, and I appreciate all those people. And my main goal has always been to promote the hobby, promote the model train hobby, promote the model train shows, promote model train clubs. And I try to do the best to my ability to do that. But needless to say, I am not pretending to be an expert either. And I did mention that on the METCA video, that I am not a Lionel expert. I'm far from it. Everything about Lionel I know about is from the MPC era and newer. I don't know anything about post-war, pre-war, any of that stuff. So I was trying the best that I could do at the show, trying to promote the show, and and apparently I guess I described quite a few things wrong, and so I will read to you what what was wrote to me by a vendor. So this comes from an actual vendor who was in attendance at the METCA show today that I was shooting video. He says, I watched your show of the METCA train show, and I was a vendor at the train show. I'm an HO modeler and a Lionel collector, and I run my equipment. I have been in this hobby since I was a kid when my dad bought me my first train set, and have met a lot of people over the years. And you are such a misinformed and fumbling nitwit. Most of the items you described at the show were wrong about. Tried to watch another video of yours, couldn't take it and had to turn it off. And then he mentions, give it up, my God. So, my question is, why would you comment something like that to somebody who's trying to promote the hobby, to promote your club, to promote your show? Not only that, but a lot of sales came from my videos of that show. The METCA club actually sold train cars, custom train cars, because of my videos. And people have actually told them this. Now, I'm not going to paint the whole TCA or METCA as being horrible. That's not my intention here. I still have fun, and they're still great people. Stu, who is the National TCA president-elect, did tell me, he said something to me that made sense. He says, Sean, there's going to be a jerk, and no matter what hobby you're in. And I keep that in my mind when I read that, or when I see that, or see a comment like that. But you have to understand, in the same token, somebody who's new or doesn't know a lot, and they go to a show and they get told that, or said something along those lines, it causes irreparable damage. It causes, anything negative has a bigger impact than something positive. So you have to work twice as hard to overcome the negative, whatever happened negative, to turn it into a positive. You got to work that much harder. And again, I don't think this guy realizes what I was trying to do. I wasn't trying to come off as an expert. I was trying to promote a hobby. I was trying to promote a show, and trying to get more people to come to this show. But if people come to a show and they run to somebody who makes these negative comments, do you think they're going to come back? Do you think they're going to have a good outlook on it could even make the club itself look bad? So they'll have a negative outlook on the club itself that's hosting the show? They're thinking, oh wow, the club has people like this in it? Well, these shows aren't for me. And so that's how people think, unfortunately. You know how the saying goes, one bad apple ruins the whole crate. So this could have gone so much in a different way, in a more positive way. And let me explain this. So the guy could have wrote a comment and said, Sean, I see you're not familiar with post-war and pre-war. You got a lot of descriptions wrong. But the next time you come to a METCA show, let me know, and I'll explain some of these trains and tell you what they are properly, and the proper terms and the proper descriptions of these trains the next time you come to the show. And I would have been ecstatic about that. I would have been more than happy, because I'm willing to learn. Isn't this what this hobby is about? To teach people? I think that's the number one priority, is to teach the new people coming into the hobby. I think that's really important, because if a person has a basic wiring question or a basic question about transformer, and you treat them like dirt and like they don't know anything, then you'll never grow the hobby. You'll never have new people come in and they'll say, oh, well, heck with this. I'm not dealing with these people. No, you say, okay, what's the problem? Maybe it's something simple you can help them out with, and, never treat people like you're beneath them, I guess is my saying. And so I felt as though I was, that's how I was treated. Like, like I'm beneath them. They're up here. But, if this guy would have said, Sean, I'll take you throughout the show, and I'll describe these trains for you, and the years and what they are as you go along. And that way you'll know in the future. And I would have loved that. I would have loved to learn about what's pre-war, post-war, the proper terms, proper descriptions of the old stuff. And this guy, if he would have done that, he would have been my hero. I would have, I would have been so happy, because I'm always willing to take in new information and learn new things. And it would have been something I wouldn't have forgotten, but now the something I'm never going to forget is, this negative thing. So now it, in the back of my mind, it weighs on me. Like I said, it doesn't taint my vision of, METCA, because as a whole, I still enjoyed my day there. And Stu, he's just I don't know, he's just a likable person. He's just so outgoing, outspoken, and fun to be around, and he made the show enjoyable for me. But running into somebody like that, sort of like, you try not to let it, but you can't help to let it, taint that, that situation a little bit. So let me get off that subject. I got that off my chest. So I'm looking forward to going to train shows. They're starting to roll in. They're starting to pop up. Get back into the swing of things. So the next show, I believe, is going to be the East Coast Large Scale Train Show. I'm not sure how that's going to be, because the show was moved, not only moved for location, but the dates were moved. So, and it also conflicts with a different show. So I'm not sure how that's going to end up being. So, but we'll see. I'll still bring some kind of video or pictures or a combo of things. We'll see how it pans out. And the East Coast Large Scale Train Show is G scale. It's just that. I still have plans on trying to attend the National Guard and Railway Convention in Tennessee. Right now, I just don't know what days I'll be taking off to do that. The layout tours are during the week. I would like to try and visit the Tennessee Valley Railroad at the same time, but I'm not sure if they'll be in operations or full swing of operations then. So there's a lot of things up in the air that are happening soon that I don't know how are going to pan out. But yeah, I can't wait to get back to Greenberg, and I can't wait to get back to going to the World's Greatest Hobby on Tour, which won't start happening till next year, and then the Great Scale Train Show. I'm waiting for that to return. So these are a lot of my favorite shows that I like to go to and shoot video of trains running. And that's what I've been about all this time since I've been doing this in 2010. And the only reason why I've been focusing on Conway Royal so much is because they call it the trains, the showstopper happened. So once the showstopper happened, I'm basically out of business. But, luckily, with Conway Rail, I had plans on doing major updates and buying different trains and so forth and so on. So I'm having fun doing this, working on Conway Rail, doing the updates. You guys been paying attention to and watching the summer update videos, so that's, I've been trying to do those weekly. The next thing I want to touch subject on, speaking of shows, is live shows. It's something, people ask me, why don't I do a live show? A weekly live show. I don't have that live show personality, actually. I'm not good at live shows. I like being a co-host on live shows because I have other people that are around me that I can interact with. So I guess what I'm trying to say is I do a better job of interacting with the audience and with the people and to get other, the host in that respect. But to do one on my own, no, sorry, I won't be doing one on my own. Although me and Andrew do take turns doing the large scale consolidated live show, but again, it's a team effort. It's me and Andrew. It's not just me doing the show. Live shows take a lot of work and a lot of proper scheduling and a lot. It can be a live show can be really stressful on a person. And some channels, are very successful at live shows. Like R's Trains and PGH Train Fanatics, their whole entire channel is based on being a live show, and they did very well with it. But for a YouTube channel to be video, basically mostly videos and trying to do a live show, it can be detrimental to the channel. Me and Andrew have found out. So we ran across me and Andrew found out, we ran across a video put out by a YouTube channel, and it was very interesting read. But the guy basically said that the live shows almost killed his channel. He decided his channel was all videos, and he started doing live shows, and he noticed his channel started taking a dive, and he couldn't understand why. So he was doing more live shows, and the channel was even going further downhill. So this was a very interesting video that we both watched, and the guy describes what happens. So when you do a live show, and I didn't know this, and neither did Andrew, but when you do a live show, there's a couple things that could affect you. One is like if you put a video of, let's say you made a 30-minute video, and people only watch 10 minutes of it, and then they stop. That is hard on your channel. YouTube will not promote your channel if people are not watching more than 25% of the videos you're putting out. That's why it's so important to watch your timeline and make sure it's quality. That's why I try to keep my train running videos right around 15 minutes to 20 minutes long, max. Because if I made a 20-minute video and it was so horrible, people were only watching 5 minutes of it, then my YouTube algorithm goes down. It starts coming down because my performance isn't there. But if people watch the 20-minute video and are watching, 10 minutes of it to 12 minutes of it, then that's a good thing. So you want at least to have 50% or more better performance on your videos. So that being said, I never thought about this. He said, when people pop in and out of a live show, in other words, somebody comes on and says, oh, I'm just here to see what you guys are doing. Okay, I'm leaving. I'll be back in another few minutes. I got something to do. Then he comes back on for another couple minutes of your live show, and he keeps doing that. That actually counts against your show, just like no different than somebody who only watches 5 minutes of your 20-minute video. That horribly affects your channel's performance. When people just pop on and off constantly. And the more people that do that, the harder it is on your performance. And it was something I never even thought of. And then he said next, there is very little replay value on a live show video. And he goes into explaining that. YouTube normally takes, the better your video does, the more YouTube will put it out there and, promote it. So the better the video, the more YouTube is going to push it out there and promote it. However, he says with the live show, they do not push live show video replays at all. No matter how well they did. No matter how many likes you got on that live show, YouTube does not push live shows or suggest them, I guess is the better word. You know, if you go into your suggested videos, they will not suggest a live show replay. I'm not sure if it's because they can't put ads on it or what the answer is to that. But that was another thing that actually made sense. That they'll suggest a regular video but not live shows. So he says that's another reason why his channel was basically dying off, because nothing was being suggested. Because he kept doing more live videos than he was doing regular videos. Then he found out that the bigger channels basically will not live stream at all on YouTube because it is so harmful and hurtful. He said that most of your big channels will live stream on Twitch instead. And the reason behind it is because the way YouTube treats live shows. So I found that interesting. Just want to explain some of that stuff to you guys. Whether it's true or not, that's up to you guys' research. I'm not saying it's true or not true. So either way, it doesn't matter. You know, I'm going to stick to doing shooting videos. If somebody invites me to be on their live show, of course I'm more than happy to do that. I'll be on your live show. No problem. And we'll have fun together, so forth and so on. But as far as doing my own, just me, weekly, no, sorry, I'm not doing that. I'll just stick with my videos, and you know, at least with a video, if I skip a week, you know, not too many people are going to notice because I make so many during a week anyway. So I'm not stricken by a schedule where I have to be in a certain place, certain time, on this day every week. Because you got life, you know what I mean? But sorry if this podcast has been long-winded, but I just wanted to talk heart-to-heart with my viewers. Just wanted to say thank you to everybody who has subscribed, who's bought apparel out of the Dakman production store, who's supported me and trying to support what I do, which is supporting the hobby, the model train hobby. That's all I want to do, support the model train hobby. I mean, even if you don't like the way I do things, you know, and don't get me wrong, I like constructive criticism, hence the word constructive. So if you have something constructive to say, hey, Sean, next time I would have done this differently. I would have taken this shot in this place or this way or with that lighting or whatever have you. And I'm fine with that. You know what I mean? That's how I learned to get where I'm at now, because I never said I was good at this. I'm not a professional. I'm not a Hollywood Studios at all. I'm just a Dakman who wants to promote a hobby. That's all I want to do. You know what I mean? And, you know, and I've put, you know, I've videoed a lot of layouts and clubs and stuff, and they've all been happy. Has it always been perfect? No. No, has it? But no, show me one person in this world who's perfect. So, that's not happening. But at any rate, yeah. So, with that being said, we'll just keep moving on. I'm going to keep doing what I'm going to do, or what I usually do, and that's keep promoting the hobby and just hit that with a grain of salt, I guess. But yeah, so I just want to get, talk to the viewers, and I'm up to 7,700 subscribers right now, and I'm just blown away, and I'm so thankful for all of you that subscribed and enjoy and watch what my channel and my videos. Once again, I'm not saying I'm perfect in any way, shape, or form. I'm a model, or I'm a hobbyist, actually. Let's put it that way. I'm a hobbyist just like you. I'm a model trained hobbyist doing videos for a model trained hobbyist. I'm not commercialized. I'm not backed by a manufacturer. I'm just a model trained hobbyist trying to provide entertainment and promote the model train hobby. And I know I repeat myself several times in other videos as well, saying the same speech, but it's 100% true. And thank you very much. Hopefully I'll see you at the train shows. If you see me, don't be afraid to come up. You see me shooting video. If you can wait a couple minutes, I'll be with you. Just wait a couple minutes. I would love to meet you. And I hope to see you guys there, or everybody. And but anyway, this has been a Dakman Productions podcast, and thank you for watching. We'll see you next video. Bye.